What's up everybody, welcome to my new video. Today we are continuing the C++ lessons. Here we have the challenge of the palindrome. So far what we have here is the vector and this is the text. So it's kind of like an array, it's a vector. You can access it and stuff. And pretty much, yeah, it's reversed. We have this for loop here. Now this, oh, what happened here? Okay, so now we are gonna do another for loop. Now, having two for loops, there's probably a way to do this with one for loop, but for now we'll just do it with two for loops. So now that we have the reverse text done with this, we're gonna go ahead and do int I. We're gonna start off with 0 and then it's gonna be less than, not equal to, just less than text length. And since we start out at 0, we're gonna go up. Then here we'll just have some sort of if statement. We'll do, see, I don't know how to do not equals. I think it's the same as JavaScript, which would be like this, not equals. Let me double check. Conditionals and logic, this is like a little cheat sheet that we have for not equal to, okay, for C++, so it's the same thing. I think JavaScript was built off of C, to be honest. Doesn't this look like, well, disregard this part right here and this part here. Doesn't this just look like JavaScript? It does to me. Okay, so let's continue. If reverse text I, I think it works because it's outside of the for loop, but just for reading purposes, I should have done a different character. Let's go ahead and change it. Let's do a J. Just for reading purposes. Let's not get confused. So if reverse text J does not equal text J, I think you can access, you can access, because I'm accessing it right here, so I was wondering at first. If it doesn't equal, then we're gonna go ahead and return false. But if it does equal, after the for loop, we'll go ahead and return, actually I already have it there. It's right here. Return true. It's already there. So I can go ahead and comment this one, and then we'll go ahead and uncomment, I was gonna say discomment, discontinue, whatever. Uncomment this one, and we should get this one's not, so we should get true, true, false. Let's see, true, true. I didn't know that was it right there. So it comes out as a 1 or a 0, so true, true. I didn't know that. Other languages, it's just, you get an actual, you get a true, like a string true. Well, I don't know if it's a string or not. I don't know the details like that, but in C++, you only get a 1 and a 0 for true. I'm returning true, but yeah, you don't see no true on here, do you? All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, we're done with the challenges now, right? We're gonna go ahead and get started on scope and flexibility. So now we can see here that we've started, so it's 1 out of 9. So so it's a whole new, this is a whole new section right here. So functions, scope and flexibility. All right, so what do we do here? So avoid function. Avoid function is pretty much when you don't return anything, from my understanding. Oh, it's just saying we have avoid, okay. Oh, scope of things, so it's gonna be like, is it like public and private? I've seen it before on C++ examples, but I've never actually used it before. It's something like this. So you have public, like that, and then you have code. Kind of weird notation. And then you have private. You would expect something like, you know, like a function or like some sort of a, you know. But no, it's just almost like Python. It's just a colon and then whatever's under. From what I've seen. But anyways, let's get back to the lesson. Okay, so in this function here, all we do is pass in a string and we print out that string. Yeah, so we're not returning anything. Whenever it's called, just how I had the example on the challenge, when I was trying to print out the letter for the vector, you know, like an index, like if I wanted to print out the first letter, I print out the 0. It's kind of the same thing. You just call the function and whatever is in the function, it just happens. So if you have print out best animal and then you have print out 3 times 3 and it'll print out 9 as well. So, oh, okay, I see what it's saying here. So C animal was declared on the outside. C animal is that manatee? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not a big animal person. Because the only animals I deal with pretty much are like dogs and cats, like house animals. I've never been to a zoo. Although I would like to go to one. Anyways, yeah. So we have a sea animal here, and let's just call it manatee for now. And so yeah, so that's not gonna print out because that is gonna print out. It says right here it will print out because it's on the outside. But once you're inside the brackets, then you know the scope is only within. So like the animal was declared inside, so you can't use it outside. Now this one is inside brackets, but it's like pretend this was a door, right? It's like this right here is like a room. You went outside of the room, and then you went inside of another room. So not only are you outside of the room, like you're in a whole different. You went outside and into a different room. So maybe even. Well, I can't run it. I thought I was going to be able to run it, but maybe even if it was declared, you know, out here, you probably still wouldn't be able to print it out. We'll never know though. This one, do we have to do anything or do we just run it? Oh no, we do have to do something. Anyways, let's keep going. So we have the scope, variables, global scope, and then local. So yeah, so global is all the way outside. From what I heard, it's not recommended to create global variables because it could be a little bit confusing. It's not good practice, pretty much. Local scopes are perfect though. Local scope and variables. C animal, global, animal, local. If you run the code, you can print secret knowledge. Secret knowledge is on the outside, yeah, because it's global and I can use it inside. So if it's declared on the outside, then we're good. It's kind of like a directory in whether you have Windows or Mac. You have like, well, not really. No, actually, with folders and stuff, directories. Never mind. Anyways, if you run if you run the code, you can print out secret knowledge right inside of main without entering the passcode. Only people who enter the correct passcode should have access to that knowledge. Move secret knowledge into the local scope of who? Of enter code or who? Into the local scope so that it only prints from the function. So from here. So I will delete this here. That's how I understand it. And then put this one. We could put it in here. Yeah, we could put it right here. That should be good, right? Run it. There it is. Nice work. Now it's time to get rid of that error. Delete the line in main that prints secret. Oh, I already did that. Secret, the one that was up here. Just run it again, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Codecademy. Regex. Alright, that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good ass day. Peace out.